In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on July 9, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Atlanta Braves versus Tampa Bay Rays. 2 favorites for the title are colliding for the final time unless they make October reservations. The Atlanta Braves will look to cap an unreal stretch of winning baseball before their many All-Stars enjoy Seattle's festivities. Meanwhile, the Tampa Bay Rays are trying to break out of their first major funk of the 2023 season. The Braves took the series opener on Friday, and they're facing each other again under the bright light Saturday night. The Braves are 6-1 in their last 7 Sunday games and 16-5 in their last 21 in Game 3 of a series. Atlanta is 45-20 in their last 65 overall. Meanwhile, the Rays are 10-4 in their last 14 Sunday games and 52-22 in their last 74 at home. Tampa is 35-16 in their last 51 on turf. Despite the Rays losing skid heading into this series, it was billed as a heavyweight showdown between 2 teams expecting to compete in the Fall Classic this season. But through 2 games, the Braves pitching staff has been completely dominant, allowing just 2 runs through the first 18 innings, putting them on the edge of yet another impressive sweep. In the head-to-head rivalry, the Braves have had the edge in recent times too, as they find themselves 5-2 in their past 7 showdowns, and with the Rays looking towards the All-Star break as a way to reset, Atlanta coming into this matchup as the underdog is simply great value. It's hard picking against the Rays when they've been so strong at home and have to end this skid at some point. However, the Braves are one of the few teams better at the plate, and Atlanta has a starting pitcher who beats Zach Eflin's excellent home numbers, even on the road. In the bullpen, the Braves have a clear advantage over the Rays right now too. Atlanta leaves St. Petersburg with another victory, so the Atlanta Braves money line is our full game side pick. Through 2 games in this series, just 10 runs have been scored, with the Braves thoroughly dominating with an 8-2 scoreline. And given the quality of pitching matchup again, expect more of the same, with the under being 5-1 in the past 5 head-to-head meetings in Tampa Bay. For the Braves, the under is 4-1 in their past 5 overall games, while the under sits at 4-1 for the Rays in their past 5 games following a loss. And after 2 incredible showdowns thus far that have featured elite pitching on both sides, runs should be hard to come by yet again. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Philadelphia Phillies versus Miami Marlins. A pair of National League East teams play their final game before the All-Star break as they close out a series on the diamond down in South Beach. The Philadelphia Phillies are on the road as they finish up a 3-game set with the Miami Marlins Sunday afternoon. Philadelphia is 15-2 in their last 17 road games and 11-2 in their last 13 games against a team with a left-handed starter, while the over is 2-0-2 in their last 4 division games. Miami is 1-4 in their last 5 division games and 1-4 in their last 5 games against a team with a winning record. This is probably one of the underrated matchups on the Sunday slate. Both of these teams are gunning for playoff positions, and they each stand in one another's way. As much as I think the Phillies are playing great ball and trending in the right direction, they are running into the red-hot Jesus Luzardo on Sunday. Luzardo is on a tear, having blanked his last 3 opponents over a combined 19.1 innings of work. Now he'll take on a Phillies squad that has a fair amount of left-handers throughout. The lefty-lefty matchups in this game may cause fits for the Phillies. Philadelphia has been a pedestrian unit this year against LHP, as they're 16th in BIP and 17th in WOBA. I get why the Phillies would be worth a look with Aaron Nola pitching, but he's been prone to giving up the one bad inning that does him in the Phillies, and as well as giving up the home run, and that's not going to bode well against a Marlins team that continues to defy expectations and play with a certain swagger. The Phillies have been dynamite on the road, but the road winning streak is over, and I think a new streak starts with back-to-back losses behind Jesus Luzardo, who has been one of Miami's best for a lot of the season. I expect the Fish to prevail behind a solid outing from Luzardo, so the Miami Marlins money line is our full game side pick. Philadelphia went into Saturday's action having seen the under post a 42 to 36 to 9 mark in their 87 games this year. The Phillies are 17th in the majors by averaging 4.54 runs per game, though that drops to 4.49 runs per game on the road. Philadelphia is 14th in the majors by allowing 4.37 runs per game this season, giving them an average of 8.91 runs per game, and that number jumps to 9.25 runs per game on the road. Miami entered Saturday's action having seen the under post a 45 to 41 to 4 mark in their 90 games this season. The Marlins are 25th in the majors in runs per game as they average 4.16 runs per contest, though that edges up to 4.2 runs per game at home. Miami's average total this season is 8.43 runs per contest, while that number falls to an average of 8.18 runs per game as the home team. Luzardo turns in another solid outing while the Marlins can't do enough damage to push this one over the mark. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Baltimore Orioles versus Minnesota Twins. The Baltimore Orioles and the Minnesota Twins wrap up the first half of the regular season and their 3-game set on Sunday afternoon inside Target Field. The Orioles have won the first 2 games by scores of 3-1 and 6-2. Baltimore is second in the American League East with a 53-35 record and is sending veteran righty Kyle Gibson to the mound here as he is coming off a loss against the New York Yankees. He threw 6 innings and allowed 4 runs on 3 hits with a hit by pitch, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts. The Twins are leading the American League Central with a 45-45 record right now and have right-hander Joe Ryan lined up for the start. He did not factor into the decision against the Kansas City Royals last time out as he pitched 6 innings and gave up 2 runs on 6 hits with a walk and 9 strikeouts. The Orioles are 7-0 in their last 7 Sunday games and 4-0 in their last 4 overall. The Twins are 5-2 in their last 7 home games and 5-2 in their last 7 overall. The over is 3-1-2 in Orioles' last 6 overall. The under is 10-4-1 in Twins' last 15 overall. The Orioles are 7-20 in the last 27 meetings in Minnesota and 16-36 in the last 52 meetings. The standings show there is a massive difference as Baltimore is 17-7 against the American League Central this season, while Minnesota is 12-16 against the American League East thus far. There is a reason why the Twins lost the first 2 games of this series. There has been a small difference in these offenses as of late, with the Orioles averaging 4.75 runs in their last 8 games, while the Twins are scoring 3.86 runs in their previous 7 games. The Minnesota Twins have the pitching edge as Joe Ryan has been great this season with his 3.42 earned run average and 0.98 WHIP, but it doesn't matter. The Twins had the edge yesterday with Sonny Gray, and they still lost. The Twins have no offense to speak of, and it's why they're sitting at a .500 record at the All-Star break. I have a hard time getting behind the Twins and getting burned a lot, so the Baltimore Orioles money line is our full game side pick. These starting pitchers have been doing well when looking at their splits, as Kyle Gibson is 4-3 with a 4.4 earned run average and a .253 batting average against in 10 road games, while Joe Ryan is 5-2 with a 2.73 earned run average and a .193 opposing batting average in 8 home games thus far. This game provides 2 of the best bullpens in the entire sport, as the Orioles are 7th in the majors with a 3.7 reliever earned run average, while the Twins are 4th in MLB with a 3.51 bullpen earned run average. The under has hit in 7 of the last 8 games between these teams. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.